Good morning, afternoon, evening, or night to everyone. And it's a pleasure to welcome you all to this exciting AMA here in the PancakeSwap kitchen. As you know, it's completely dedicated to the presentation of our Q4 roadmap. My name is Chef Fran, PancakeSwap's community manager, and I will be your host for this informative and interactive session. As you may notice, we are not doing the usual Twitter spaces. We want to test this new format for quality improvement of sound and more general stuff. So please let you know what you think. It seems it's not streaming on YouTube. When we tested it worked. Now it's not. So thanks to Twitter for all these glitches. We are super excited about it. And as you know, this AMA marks a significant milestone in our journey as we discuss our plans and strategies for this quarter. And I want to say thank you again to everyone who is joining us today, almost at the end of the year. A super really good year for us. And of course, and I'm going to start talking for once, I'm not alone. Many chefs are here on the backstage, and I will add them now. So please give a warm welcome to everyone. And I think Mochi, our head chef, has something to say to us.
Hi, everybody. I hope you can hear me. Welcome to the fourth quarter roadmap AMA. So before we start formally with the AMA, I just like to take a moment to say that the kitchen is really proud of PancakeSwap hitting our third birthday, which is in the video that you just saw before friend started. So in the last year, we've made significant progress on a variety of different areas within PancakeSwap, each of which are, worth celebrating on its own. And, instead of listing out everything, I think I just want to mention that I'm personally, very happy about the physical meetup that we just held in Argentina. This is, the very first time that PancakeSwap has held an offline meeting for the community. And I did see many of these pictures, and the event went really well. And I do believe that the community will benefit from the opportunity to mingle together in person and to get to know each other. And I believe that this enables more personal friendships and a stronger, more cohesive PancakeSwap community as a whole. Now, looking forward, once again this quarter, the kitchen has planned much for this quarter and beyond. And the kitchen is excited to usher in the next year of PancakeSwap with achievements that are greater than what we've accomplished together thus far. So yeah, let's get started with this quarter's AMA, and let's see what burning questions the community has on the roadmap that we just released. Over to you, friend.
Thanks, Mochi. Thanks a lot. As you know, as usual, the AMA will have two parts. First, we are going to answer all the pre-collected questions you have sent via social media. And then a second part with the live questions. As we are using this new platform, you can both select how to do your question. You can go to YouTube to our streaming link and send a question with the hashtag PancakeAMA there. Or as usual, you can tweet on our thread or the thread that we created announcing the AMA, or just tweeting with the hashtag PancakeAMA on Twitter, and we will take your question and answer at the end. So if you have a question, remember this is a moment to take advantage of, and I encourage everyone present to participate and leave no questions unasked. So thanks again for the super ongoing support, and let's get started. We have a lot of questions in our plate. First one, and it's regarding multi-chain. What's the development of multi-chain in this queue?
Yeah, Fred and I can take this one. So I think for those of you who have been following us closely, you would have seen that PancakeSwap has deployed on many chains this last quarter. And so if you take a step back, what we've done mostly has been deploying our core DEX products across all these different blockchains. And if you look at the roadmap, you will see that in this quarter, the multi-chain roadmap is now focused on moving a lot of our existing products on BNB chain onto these different chains that we have just initially deployed. And so, as a protocol, we are always focused on our bigger mission, which is to bring an all-in-one multi-chain DeFi platform experience. So, in this coming quarter, we want to expand on the DEX product that we've already deployed on all these chains and start bringing many of these other products that BNB chain users have been enjoying for years over to users from those chains who may very well be for the first time using these products on those chains.
Nice. Thanks, Mochi. We have the base now. Now we need to use all of these new blockchains that we added in your journey. Nice. Okay, second one. Can you give some leaks about how the position manager will work?
Okay. Yeah. I don't want to leak any launch timeline, so I'll try to but I will give you a sneak peek. But yeah, you'll be able to try it out very, very soon. But yeah, let me just give you a little preview. Currently, if you want to provide liquidity on PancakeSwap V3, you may already experience and tasted our V3, you have to do some research on the historical price, price volatility, and also select the proper fee tier and price range to balance out your LP revenue and potentially impermanent losses. And apart from that, after providing your liquidity into a V3 positions, you will also need to stake that LP into our farm to earn cake. But with the position manager, everything will be streamlined and automated. So you will be able to provide your asset in one click, like literally one click, and that's it. Your asset will be deployed in with a wide range of automated liquidity strategies provided by our trusted partners, and some even by our kitchen itself. And then what is very amazing is that your provided liquidity will automatically join the farm and start earning cake for you without any extra calls or transactions. And yeah, don't want to brag about it, but I've been using it, QAing this in the past couple of weeks, and it was absolutely dream-like product. I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna love it.
I know for sure I'm going to love it. I'm kind of a grandpa using V3 and adding liquidity. So yeah, I will definitely love it. So I think the community will love it too. Okay, next one. Notification service integration seems to be an interesting feature to have with the usability. How will it work? A lot of how will it work questions, I think.
Thanks, Ren. I'll take this. So for the notification service integration is kind of a collaboration with Wallet Connect, and this feature aims to allow PancakeSwap users to receive push notifications on the PancakeSwap page as well as kind of the mobile wallets. So with notification service integration, it will help PancakeSwap users receive important alerts, promotions, and any launch campaign news at a glance. So for example, if a liquidity provider's position is out of the current range, a user will be alerted via the notification and they can take action immediately. And this can also be applied to other cases and our products such as the trading reward claims, perpetuals trading campaigns, and lottery rounds. So for this notification service integration is for users to be alert to any news and updates at one shot.
Thanks, Giosa. Thanks. I was playing while you were answering to see how to share the roadmap with the community. So I will put it here a little bit, and we are not going to see it, but people is going to hear us. So I will leave the roadmap a little bit in case people want to check it while we speak. Okay, next question. Oh, I think it's you can answer this again. How does the universal router benefit PancakeSwap? Does it enhance negotiation efficiency? And is this a router that also includes NFT trading?
Yep, I think the community is sharp as always. So the universal router is a swap router that helps to aggregate trades and unifies the token and NFT swaps into a single swap router. So this will allow for users to buy NFTs with more tokens. And the universal router also enables this feature called Permit 2, which allows users to share and standardize token approvals across different smart contracts. So this will improve the user experiences for PancakeSwap users and also other partners using this standard.
Okay, thank you, Gyasa. I think this one it's okay. Again, regarding our MMM, isn't creating a V3 farm from nowhere complicated from a simple user?
Yeah, I'll take this one. So, thanks for the question. I would think that maybe it is for most users. I think on the users end, creating a pool does require setting the initial price, setting the initial liquidity. So there are some settings that I think your maybe more typical user who isn't that familiar with liquidity pools might find it a little bit challenging. And so, this is also the reason why I think a lot of the key token pairs that are traded on PancakeSwap, the initialization of the liquidity pool was done by the kitchen, so that providing liquidity and trading, there'll be no issues when the pool is first initialized. And if you've been following our voting proposals recently, we've been working with a lot of established BNB chain projects to migrate their liquidity from V2 farms to V3 farms. Doing so would mean that users who may be looking to trade their tokens don't have to set up the liquidity pool themselves and don't have to figure out all the settings. Now, having said that, of course, the kitchen can't be initializing pools for every single new altcoin that pops up in the market. But we are more than happy to speak with any project that is looking to deploy liquidity and are looking up for a bit of general advice and guidance as to how to do it. And we have been doing so in recent times to support projects which are exploring V3 liquidity.
Got it. Thank you, Mochi. Yeah, I completely agree with your point of view in this point. Okay, next one. How is PancakeSwap working towards further decentralization and giving more control to the community? Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, let me answer this one. So, as you may notice, although it sounds very boring, we have voting gauges on our upcoming roadmap. And yeah, like I mentioned, it may sound very boring, but it is actually a huge step towards to further decentralization. If you know what a voting gauges is, it will really put cake holders in the driving seat, driving positions, and then PancakeSwap community to help actually shape and define where the precious cake emission goes. And apart from these products, we also are planning a series of a series of governance revamp, along with, for example, a better place for everyone to discuss important community discussions and protocol decisions going forwards. Yeah, so I believe all of these will contribute to further decentralizations and eventually achieving our goal of become more and more fully decentralized.
Nice question. Nice answer, Ron. Thank you. I think next one is regarding the same. VeCAKE, gosh, I don't know how to pronounce it. I realize Gosh system have great potential to increase the demand for cake. Can you say anything about how this mechanism will work?
Yeah, so like I just mentioned in the previous answer, the gauge system basically puts fixed term cake stakers in a driver's seat of controlling where our precious cake rewards actually goes. So with the launch of VeCAKE, apart from that, we're also that is an extra like more benefits to our cake holders. And apart from that, we also want to simplify the existing cake staking benefits, because right now we have IBV cake, which might sound a bit confusing to some of the users. With the launch of VeCAKE, you simply lock your cake and then get the VeCAKE, and that will become the one and only essential key to unlock this whole ecosystem of cake staking benefits. So like I mentioned, the voting gauges being the most important ones, it allows the cake stakers to actually decide where the cake emission goes, like to which farm gets more emissions, which farms get less. And so yeah, the PancakeSwap VeCAKE and voting gauges will mostly share a similar design. Probably not going to spend like too much time here to describe how it does, but it's going to have a similar design to other V tokens, with all of the protocols potentially building on top of that. So we're really excited about that as well. But yeah, like any other PancakeSwap products, we'll put our own twist into that, and then to fit it into our cake tokenomics and our Vivid multi-chain ecosystem, and all in a very simple and easy to use interface.
Nice. Thank you, Ron, for this whole explanation. I think it's much clearer now. Okay, next one, regarding our MMM. Oh, a super good one. Is there anything in the pipeline regarding V4?
Yeah, I'll take this one. So yeah, firstly, thanks for asking the question. Yeah, we are working on some interesting AMM improvements and protocol upgrade this quarter. But it's still like in early stages, and we prefer to not reveal much at this moment. But yeah, stay tuned for some announcements by end of this quarter. Should be pretty interesting.
Thank you, Momo. And hi there, by the way. Thank you for chiming in to answer this one. Okay, now I'm more hyped than before. Got it. Okay, this one is a super frequently asked question when we launch the form for this AMA. It's regarding gaming, and the question says, game expansion seems very interesting. This will help to enlarge the community, but what exactly will do for this? You will do for this target, and how much will PancakeSwap with gets involved in gaming?
Sure, let me take this one. I can understand, the community excitement over this. So let me go through this simply by just summarizing two major things we're working on. So two major things. The first is we are working towards adding a gaming platform whereby third-party developers, so game developers specifically, can develop and release their own games on PancakeSwap with us as a platform. So for this, how we are thinking about it is we will be working selectively with partners who are going to be working their games in line with the PancakeSwap community by considering a few key things. One is incorporating the cake token into the game. Another is using our NFTs such as Pancake Bunnies and Pancake Squad in the game. And I think as many community members have observed, and this is also our own observations managing Pancake Protectors, we do need to vet for partners who can run and support the games independently, because PancakeSwap is not a team that is geared for gaming development on our own. And so we want to work with good partners so that the platform can scale over time to support the community with more and more games that everyone likes, and this will help PancakeSwap cater to a wider and wider audience. So that's the first, a gaming platform. On the second front, we are thinking of how to make the games multi-chain. Now, if you look at our DEX that is now fully multi-chain, and from a from a theoretical perspective, there's no reason why games shouldn't be multi-chain as well. And so, therefore, this is something that we've been working on for a while, and we don't really have a timeline for this to be completed. We've tried and looked at various approaches. And the initial research does show that this can be potentially quite difficult to do. But even though I say that we don't have a timeline, we do hope to be able to release something this quarter. So these are the two main areas we're working on in terms of expanding the games.
Whoa, that was amazing. Thanks, Mochi. Okay, I think there is more questions regarding this. And next one would be taking advantage that of the fact that prediction will now be multi-chain. Have you thought of increasing the fee in order to burn more cake? And another question in the same one: will you launch and give us a chance to predict other tokens like RRB, ETH, and other merchant cap price and win some prizes on the same on the other tokens, for example?
Thanks, Fran. For this one, on multi-chain prediction, at the moment we feel that our fee structure is the best way to attract new users from other chains. So I think the recipe here is to kind of take what we have on BNB chain and push it to other chains since it's working very well. However, we are definitely open to reviewing the fees based on the adoption rate and popularity of the multi-chain prediction, and also including the operational cost of supporting these chains and the price feeds involved in the prediction game. For multi-chain prediction, we also look to offer more tokens depending on the chain and user base of different chains. So I think the tokens that the uh, our users suggest will most likely be involved on separate chains.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you a lot, Gyosa. Okay, we are almost at the middle of all the pre-collected questions. Remember, if you have any question that we are not answering now, you can leave your question with the hashtag PancakeAMA here in YouTube or in any part of Twitter. We are going to take it and answer it at the end. So please use this space for putting your questions for the chefs. Okay, next one. This is kind of multiple question, and it says regarding prediction and lottery, will you grade prediction to have daily, weekly, or monthly events as we saw during the PancakeSwap anniversary? And also, do you intend to do more lottery special events, as we can see, of course, again during our the PancakeSwap anniversary?
Yep, thanks, Fran. Yeah, I'll take this one on my side. Yeah, first of all, thanks to everyone who actually participated in the third year birthday party. So yeah, we had a variety of different campaigns that happened throughout the whole month. And yeah, like I said, we're super thrilled that our whole community enjoyed it. So we're actually really actively exploring different type of campaigns and activities across our whole product suite, like you saw for our party. So like these events has really showing that it's a really great source of excitement and then also for our community to be involved. So we definitely know the popularity we're getting and also the joy it brings to you guys. So yeah, we're definitely looking into incorporate it into our future strategy, especially for our future product launches. So yeah, like in the meantime, there's still quite some campaigns ongoing. So do make sure to participate. And then for the future ones, please stay tuned because we still have quite some exciting stuff ahead. Back to you, Fran.
Thank you, Brownie. That's quite a nice voice for a brownie, I have to say. Okay, let's continue. Regarding tokenomics, Cake Tokenomics was updated last August. Many things have changed since that day. Isn't it the time for a little update?
Yes, that's definitely correct. So thanks for this question. We just did it today. So now the tokenomics chart that's on our page is the most updated one as of today. That's it. We've been tweaking Cake tokenomics almost weekly now. I think for those of you who are very active on governance, you'll see that we've been mostly reducing emissions every week to help Cake go even more deflationary. So I apologize on behalf of everyone. We haven't been updating as frequently as weekly, to keep that information always the most up to date. And so we do strive to update it more often. But on this, please do follow our blog. And we have a Dune Tokenomics dashboard, which updates live based on blockchain information. So that is the first place you will be able to see changes in our tokenomics. So please, there are many different sources of information to follow for up-to-date information.
Got it. Thanks, Mochi. And regarding the same, you have plans to reduce the max supply, and when that would happen?
Yes. So yeah, I think this question gets asked, from time to time. I've covered this before, but let me go through it again. So yes, the short answer is yes. There are plans to reduce the max supply. There is no exact timeline. I think when we first did the vote to cut the syrup pool, I mentioned that we would do it by the end of the year, and we still are on target, to do so by the end of the year, and that's what we hope to do. So hopefully that gives you a bit of guidance as to how we are thinking about it.
Nice. Thank you. Okay, next one about simple staking. How is the boost calculate for those who have cake lock to a fixed term? Maybe.
Yep.
Okay.
So for thanks, friend. I'll take this. So for users who lock at least 100 cake in the cake fixed term staking pool will be entitled to boosted rates of up to 10 to 15% more than non-stakers. So for example, if cake APR is at 2% for non-stakers, users who have locked at least 100 cake will get 2.25% APR, which is about a 0.25% boost. So this will support and offer loyal cake holders and stakers this additional bonus and reward. And this is one way we hope to reward our loyal users moving forward.
Thanks, Yosa. Thanks. Okay. Next one. We are approaching to the end. There is kind of 7 or 8 questions ahead in front of us. So please, if you have a question, drop it in the comment section or with the hashtag PancakeAMA on Twitter. Okay. Next one. We can see many partners on the new website. By the way, it's awesome, the new website. If you haven't checked it, go to pancakeswap.finance now. Are you cooking up something?
Yeah, Fred, take this one. Yeah, in short, we are definitely cooking something as we usually are every day. First of all, thanks for noticing our website revamp. And I really hope you like it. Like Fran said, we all love it among the chefs, so I hope you also do. So yeah, like the partner section on the website, originally the design was actually meant to highlight the various collaborations or synergies we already have integrated within our ecosystem, so that you can have a better overview of our existing collaborations. So all the names that you actually currently see on the partnership section is actually already the partners we already have. So if you see something that's you're unfamiliar, means that you probably missed out previously from our announcement. So please do check it out. But that being said, we're actually really actively working on any sorts of new partnerships that would bring value to our community and also the whole ecosystem. So yeah, like I said again earlier, and not to sound too cheesy about it, but yeah, please really stay tuned for it because we do have some pretty cool things that's going to be also coming up in the next 2 Qs.
We need leaks, sir. We need leaks. We are hungry, super hungry for leaks. Okay, next one. Will trading competitions make a comeback one day?
Yep. First of all, yeah, very happy that You guys love the trading competition that we held previously. As the name suggests, that trading competition is largely depending on tradings. So it's largely depends on the market conditions. But yeah, since we're on the trading competitions, by the way, go flippers. It's worth noting that we have now 2 ongoing trading reward programs, which I believe we have made them more inviting, with more appealing, with higher cake rewards, and most importantly, more cake focused. So let me break you down. So instead of time limited events like the previous trading competitions, the new trading rewards are designed to be long going, like always on. And then, so previously, if you want to join a trading competition, you're going to have to remember a lot of milestone timestamps. You have to join the event in time. You have to trade in time. You have to claim in time. So it's a bit stressful for everyone to keep in mind all of the important times. But right now, trading reward just sits in the background. You don't need to actively register or participate. You just trade and then you earn cake passively. Does that sound amazing? So, and then we designed 2 rewards. So regardless you are a large traders or a relatively smaller traders, but with a lot of cake staked in the pool, you will all benefited from this new trading reward campaigns that we're running. So yeah, that's what I meant by we make them more inviting and I think more appealing. And most importantly, since it is related to cake staking, it's becoming more cake focused as every PancakeSwap product should be. So if you're interested, want to learn more about it, just go to PancakeSwap website and then check out the win sections.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you. And go Storms, by the way. Okay, next one.
Nah, Flipper is better.
I will meet you and put you back on backstage. don't test me. Okay, next one. And this is a really good one, and it says like, would be great to be able to purchase cake with a bank transfer at a major cost, like for example, maximum 1% fees directly from the PancakeSwap website. What do you think about it? Is it possible?
First of all, we do agree that it would be great. So the ability to buy cake directly with fiat dollars is not something that PancakeSwap can do directly though. So in the last quarter, one of the functions that we've added is that we've worked with we've added a fiat on-ramp. And so we're working with various on-ramp partners like MoonPay, Mercurial, and Transact to bring you the ability to buy cake directly with your credit card. And then on the question of fees, so with in partnership with these partners that I just mentioned, we do run promotions with them from time to time. So do keep your eyes peeled if you're looking to utilize this service at a low fee when the promotions are being run.
Thank you, Mochi. Okay, last 3 ones. We are approaching the end. Can you add an average APR for sharing revenue participants?
Yeah, I would take this one as I oversee this. So first of all, thanks for the suggestions. We always welcome nice user feedback. So if you have other suggestions, feel free to voice it out in the communities, either on Twitter or X, yeah, or just Telegram, or in our communities, and our ambassador will pick it up and then report it back to the kitchen. So yeah, back to this question. So with DEX being our most important revenue source, the revenue shares are mostly driven by trading volumes, and it could vary week by week. So we did consider adding such number on the UI, but it's easy to add. It's not really a technical difficulties. But I think it may not justify the actual performance, and it may be a bit confusing for some of the users by just taking and then assuming the performance from a previous few weeks or the trading performance of last week. We'll definitely take a note, and then we'll revisit this request in the future with now more and more weekly revenue shares are being executed and injected. And for now, you may reference the weekly revenue injections social postings. We always post an announcement with the actual numbers. And also, lastly, please note that your revenue share API is depending on your remaining lock time, and it will linearly decrease week by week. So in order to receive a higher share, like simply just renew the lock stake.
Nice. Thank you, Van. Okay, next one. RWA is a big market. For the ones who doesn't know the science, it's real world assets. And the question says, is Pancake looking for some partners, or there is any initiative to attract these assets to our DEX?
Yeah, so we are looking into RWAs. The issue with RWAs is actually not the uh, it's not the allowing of trading of these RWA assets on PancakeSwap. The most significant obstacle is that we don't want users like yourselves to have to do KYC. And maybe for those of you who are not that familiar, although RWA assets are quite popular now, given what's all happening off chain with treasury yields and things like that, uh, the KYC is actually required in a lot of these products, and this is a very difficult issue to solve for DEXs like us, because we traditionally don't collect your information, don't know who you are, and everything that is accessed on PancakeSwap is permissionless. So we are trying to see if there are workable solutions, but this is a very tough one for DEXs like us.
I see. Thank you, Mochi. Okay, we are approaching to the end. There is just one question ahead. We are starting to pick the questions from the community, so you can now drop your question if you haven't done it before, and we will answer at the end of this section, this pre-collected question section. Okay, I love this one, so I put it to the end, and it's like, why do people prefer? Okay, of course, in your opinion, why do people prefer PancakeSwap despite new swap platforms emerging and the bear market on the BSC? And what do you think about it?
Yeah, I'll take this one. So, personally, I think the kitchen, we all believe that PancakeSwap is leaps and bounds ahead of the competition. Whichever new DEX is emerging, whether it's on BSC or even on other chains. So PancakeSwap offers now, especially with the recent changes in our tokenomics, offers a combination of factors that are really very hard to beat for a new and upcoming DEX. PancakeSwap has a strong track record of safety. We've never been hacked in years. We have deep liquidity, which is something that you cannot have as a new DEX. Moreover, something that's now very unique to PancakeSwap, we have a non-inflationary token model, which is still capable of competitively rewarding liquidity providers. And this is something that no other DEXs out there can provide. And on top of that, PancakeSwap is a really multi-chain. And so there's multi-chain access within a single platform. And we also carry a whole suite of DeFi products that can cater to any DeFi need in all of crypto. So I find it difficult, for a new DEX to be able to offer the kind of things that I've just mentioned all together in one place. So I do believe that PancakeSwap is a very attractive DEX for any user, not just on BSC but also on other chains. And then I think on the comment of the bear market, that's really an crypto industry wide factor that affects all of us. So I wouldn't say that PancakeSwap is more or less affected by newer DEX coming into this space.
Nice. That was a super good answer. Okay, we have answered all the pre-collected questions that the community left us through our social media. So now it's time for some live questions. So give us some seconds to pick up the questions, and then we will start answering the questions. Sorry. Okay, I think we have one, and let me look for it. Oh, okay. I'm not finding it. Okay, I'm not finding the question, but I know it's about Protectors game. And what can you say about the issues we have been um, discussing about Protectors in terms of problems and game being down and all of that stuff?
Yeah, let me address this. So I think for those of you who are playing the Pancake Protectors game, especially in the last maybe 3 to 4 seasons, I think you may have noticed that there have been quite a few disruptions within the game. And so we acknowledge that these things have happened, and to be transparent, we have actually been attacked by third parties repeatedly. And as well, there were some launch bugs that have happened throughout the seasons. So, in all the seasons that Pancake Protectors has been running, we have been working with the Mobox team consistently to fix, every single time we detect an issue or if third parties try to interfere with the game. And each time we've seen the game being affected by whether it's bots or hackers, we've compensated users where the issue has affected them. And so up to this point, I think we've overcome most of the issues that have plagued Pancake Protectors in the first 6 seasons or so. And the last season, I think most players would know who are still playing. You'll know that it's mostly been smooth, and the lag issues that have occurred 2 to 3 seasons ago have disappeared. So this is an ongoing process. The game is always releasing new content. It's always releasing new things. And as a kind of partially off-chain game, the game also deals with its own share of bugs. So we are continuously working every season with Mobox to fix bugs and exploits as they occur, and to make sure that the user base is done right. At the end of each season. Yeah, so this is what we're working on. It's a continuous process of refinement and ensuring that the community is taken care of at the end of each season.
Thank you, Mochi. Thank you. Okay, another one. I think I can highlight this one. Looking beyond Q4, can you provide a glimpse of the long-term vision of PancakeSwap and how these Q4 developments fit into that vision?
Sure. Thanks for the question. Let me take this one. So, as we always say, PancakeSwap's long-term vision is to be an all-in-one multi-chain DeFi platform that has a simple UI UX for all users. So, Q4, I think you can see that um, we've mostly went on the multi-chain aspect, where after we've deployed the DEX on multiple chains, next we are bringing a lot of the other products multi-chain, but in a way that is seamless between what you already have on BNB chain and on other chains. Now, your question on what comes beyond Q4. So after these products get laid out, imagine in a quarter or two, on all of the chains that we are on, you have a full suite of 10 odd DeFi products, and maybe more if there are we're capable of adding them. The next part of what PancakeSwap will be looking to do is to scale the protocol to be able to receive many million more users that will be coming onto the platform. So in this phase of the bear market, it's great to be building, because I think for those of you who've been through the bull and bear market cycles, whenever the bull market comes, there's so many users so many new projects, and there's very little time to be building infrastructure where new ideas and new protocols are just popping out every single week. So this is actually a great time for us to be building out all these different pieces so that when the bull market comes, all the structure here is ready to receive the next million of million users that are coming. And also for us, we are looking for ways to reach out to more Web2 users because we do believe that in each cycle, we are trying to migrate more people to DeFi for them to understand the benefits of custodying your own assets. So we are also looking to make sure that the user experience gets better and better and more native to users who are just crypto native, right? So that we can grow the protocol many times what it is doing today to do many more billions of trading volume to be providing simple staking, liquid staking, yield farming, all the perpetual trading, all the sorts of products that you guys have been using to many more users, and that's really where our long-term vision is.
Nice. That was a super whole answer. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mochi. I think we have another one here. Let me find it. As we are new on this platform, I feel like a grandma trying to find things. Okay. I find it. It was this. Oh no, sorry. I made myself a mistake. Sorry. Where is the question I was looking for? Oh, yes, from the same person. Are there any intriguing collaborations or partnerships on PancakeSwap's radar for the near future that you're particularly enthusiastic about?
Yeah, so Chef Icy is extremely busy working behind the scenes to get more partnerships. So I'll just chime in a little bit here from a marketing perspective on the partnerships. So yeah, I mean, historically we've been doing quite a lot on the BNB chain side of things since we were there since the start, and it's been a couple of years since we've been there. For the coming quarter, and as you guys have seen in the past quarter, we've expanded to quite a few new chains, up to 6 and 7 chains, and we're working pretty much with all these layer 2 chains in order to extend our partnerships and also the stuff we can collaborate with them. So, for example, like Polygon, CKEVM had their guild event in Singapore recently in Token 249. We were very glad that we were a part of it. They're also running their own type of Galaxy campaign, and we're also a part of it, which actually Fran is going to be doing a demo at their Discord channel in an hour later. Sorry, just to advertise here while we're at it. So yeah, in short, like I said, while we're still focusing on BNB Chain, I think what's going to be pretty exciting is all the other extended things we could potentially do with all the other chains we've launched on. For example, like I said, all the layer 2 chains. So yeah, I would say, look out for those ones. I'm personally pretty excited to work with those teams. So yeah, we'll see, what will come next with the rest of the guys.
Thank you, Brownie. Okay, let me see if we have more questions from the PancakeSwap community. Okay, I have one. Let me look for it. Okay, I will say the question and then I will try to find it to highlight in the screen, so I don't take a lot of time doing that. Is it possible to imagine the biggest crypto multi-chain lottery on PancakeSwap, or it's technically impossible?
Yeah, I can take that, friend. Yeah, thanks for the question. I think on multi-chain lottery, I think is something exciting and something that we are kind of thinking about. The kind of main considerations is that we want the lottery to be a single huge pool, not split on different chains, and then also as well as that we will have to have a strong demand for lottery on other chains so that users will be keen on purchasing a lottery ticket on PancakeSwap. So I think this is kind of on our side, we are still looking into it, but definitely something exciting to explore.
Thank you, Gyosa. If any other chef want to highlight some question to answer, it's completely open to do it as we continue looking for more questions. If you haven't dropped your question with the hashtag PancakeAMA on Twitter or here in YouTube directly on the comment sections, it's your time before we close the AMA.
Yeah, I might comment on one of the questions. It might be a misunderstanding from a user who commented that we print a lot of cake for the trading reward. Yeah, I think it's a misalignment in the comms. So in the trading reward, we we have run the campaign for like I think like 3 or 4 campaigns, and the total amount of cake that we actually increase in the circulation is actually well lower, well within 3 digits. So yeah, and it's being able to already spike up quite a lot of volume for us. So I see it become quite effective and not like printing a lot of cake. So the reason that some users might mistake this is actually because in the tokenomic charts, we put all of the trading incentive into one category and showcase that. We originally planned to use a lot of the cake for multi-chain expansions. And thanks for all of the talented BD chefs and all of the other chefs building the supportive ecosystem, supportive infrastructures. We actually have been able to use the cake very conservatively and very effectively. So in the recent burn, we actually drop a lot of those reserve straight to the burn. So a lot of those cake are actually not entering the circulations. And for trading rewards specifically, like I mentioned, the amount of cake that so far we spent is actually well being contained within 3 digits.
Thank you, Van. Thank you. Okay, I think if there is not any other question to answer, I think we can wrap up. Before saying my last words, any other of the chefs in the panel want to say something to the PancakeSwap community?
I'll just take a quick one. So yeah, thanks for joining the EMA, and as always, thanks for following and keeping up to date with PancakeSwap. I think we've done a lot, in the last half a year, and I hope you guys will continue to follow what we're doing, as I think PancakeSwap is entering a very exciting, Q4, as well as we have things planned out already for future quarters. So do keep up with us. There are more things coming, despite the fact that we've already launched a lot of different things in the last half a year or so.
Thank you, Mochi. Thank you. Okay, I think we are coming to an end. Thank you for joining us today in these new AMA sessions. Of course, there will be a recap of the AMA for everyone who can attend and being able to read it. Again, this is Fran, community manager of PancakeSwap, and your host today. Thank you all the chefs for being there in the panel, chatting with the community. We expect you all to enjoy all the birthday campaign of PancakeSwap, the meetup, the bigger campaign, all the tasks, and have fun with us. And I don't have anything more to say. And have a rest of day, evening, night, and stack them. See you guys. Have a nice day.
See you guys. Thanks for being amazing.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.